kind of a brown mascara. This is by MAC. You know those little hairs that just kind of fly down and they never stay in place. Just kind of start to brush up and sweep it down. Good. Oh well. Okay, one of the most vital parts of being able to do good makeup is having the right brushes. You don't have to, you know, go out there and spend hundreds of dollars on, the best brushes are by Trish McAvoy, but you don't have to, you don't have to go out and buy all those. You can usually get by with, if they're the right brushes, you can usually get by with like 5. And that's, you know, that includes all your face makeup, including eyes and all that. So, a quick lesson on brushes actually. You need a good powder brush for sure because you're going to use that to dust actually any powder. You need a good blush brush, something real big. You need a foundation brush. And let's see, you need, this brush is usually, I don't know if you can see it, but it's usually used to lay down the first application of eyeshadow, and then you need a good crease brush, which looks like that, kind of a round. So, both here. MAC's brushes are totally acceptable for this type of thing. They're not too overpriced, but they're good. They're good. All right, go ahead and close. This color that I'm putting on her, since her eyes are blue, this color is called Texture by MAC, and it's gorgeous. In fact, I've never seen an eye color that this color doesn't look awesome on, especially blue eyes or green. It really makes your eyes look like they're popping off your face, but in a good way. So, start with your crease brush, and be sure to flick any of that off because it will fly everywhere. And then just start going back and forth in here, right in the crease. We want a little more, so you can take your other eyeshadow brush, just has kind of a flat end to it, flick it off, go and close, and we're laying it down a little thicker. And every time you lay down eyeshadow, you're going to take your crease brush and smooth it all out, because that's the only way to get a really clean look here. I'm going to do it to both sides. Oops. Okay, and then another thing, take your powder brush, close your eyes, and swipe over the entire eye. Really blends everything. Let me see. Yeah, so this is really light. This is definitely one of my most important things I want every woman in America to know. Stop putting eyeliner underneath your eye. Just stop. You can use eyeshadow to have that same effect where you feel like your eyes are lined and they're, there's definition there. Use eyeshadow, don't use eyeliner. It gets waxy, it smears, tends to, unless you put it on perfectly throughout the day, it's gonna smear, but it also makes your eyes, tends to make them look beady and kind of small, which is the opposite of what you want. So with this same brush that I used earlier, look straight up, and you're gonna take the same color that you stuck in your crease, and you're gonna lightly drag it under your eye. And use your fingers to smooth it out. Let me see. Here, look up again. If you need a little more, add more. But start from the inner corner and drag it all the way out, and smooth. So she still has, it looks really soft, but her eye is still popping. Okay, look straight up. And if you want a more dramatic look, use a darker color. But even in the daytime, this look is completely day appropriate. You just have to use a lighter color. Another thing, don't let your eyeshadow fall down lower than the outer corner of her eye. It's gonna give you a funny looking eye shape. And you don't want that. Okay, next color we're gonna use, I think is called Shroom by MAC. Can you go and close? And just start dusting it on the lid. You see? Take crease brush and blend it together. You don't ever want an obvious line between one color and the other. You don't ever want to see where one color stops and the other picks up. Okay, next thing we're going to do is take a small detail brush. I think this is number 231 by MAC. This is so essential to every girl's makeup kit. Gotta have this brush. It's kind of flat and real small, so it gives you a lot of control over what you're doing. This color I'm going to throw on her is called Antiqued by MAC. And I'm going to start in the outer corner, like so, and kind of draw a line out. I'm going to go back and forth with it and kind of feather it. And I'm going to drag it up from the outer corner into the crease. Take your crease brush and blend what you just did. Back and forth, back and forth. Same thing over here. Start the outer corner. I'm going to brush out and then bring it up into the crease. And blend it through. You see? You see? Okay, pretty. So she has a really soft eye so far, and we want to give her a thick, not too thick, but appropriately thick lash line. I'm not against eyeliner. It's definitely appropriate for some things, but if you can get away with eyeshadow, it's best. Take an angled brush. This is number 263 by MAC. You know what, actually, yeah. Try to get the synthetic angled brush, that's better. And then another little trick is wet down your angled brush and then stick it in the palette. Stick it in your black or dark brown is what we probably, well, no, we'll just go for black. Okay, so the brush is wet. We're gonna dip it in the black here. So look straight ahead. And again, don't go out too far, but start at that outer corner. And start feathering it in, but keep it very, very close to the lash line. Okay, go ahead and close. As close as you could possibly get. If it's too thick, your eye's gonna be too, it's a little too, you want your eye to maintain that open look. You see? Kind of look to the right. Don't forget to take it in to the other corner there. You see? Okay. You can take your detailed brush again, make sure that the other color isn't on there anymore. Make sure it's nice and clean. Then close and take it and you can kind of dust it out like that. So it's real soft, a little smoky. Let me see. Okay, so she's got definite eyelash definition there. I always clean up as I go too if I'm seeing something that's starting to smear, you know, as you're doing your makeup. Actually, quick cleanup. Eyeshadow debris starts to fall down, just keep your Q-tips handy.